Hello, and welcome to Blacks in the Burbs. We want to tell you a little story about what happens out here. Every so often, this young lady and this young lady hop in our SUVs, and we take a little ride to Brooklyn, okay? That's where we are from. That's where they birthed us at.
The hometown.
The hometown. The reason why we do that is because we go to stock up on things that cost more money out here in the burbs and are hard to find. Yeah. And then also for the emotional part of it, you know. But I stock up on my rotis. I buy my roti skins and I put them in the freezer. She taught me that. Don't worry, I'm telling everybody. I did not know this. You can stock them up in the freezer, y'all. But the other day, she and I took a trip down to Brooklyn to pay a visit to a young man who has just opened up a restaurant. And it is burgers. So
BedStuy.
And it's in BedStuy. And if anyone knows the relationship that Caribbean people have with burgers, you will know that it's not the best relationship.
Right.
But what we will tell you is that we took a visit to see Titus at Stuy Burgers. And when I tell you I'm headed to Brooklyn now, from now on we going and we going picking up some burgers. I never had burgers like this before in my life.
We were in the car. We was dripping. We was eating. We was hanging out the window.
So hey, Titus!
Yeah, we was in our Brooklyn.
We had a good time. Titus was great too. He was great. They call him the mayor of BedStuy, which just truly seemed that way. Burgers.
And he gives us a full-on story about the neighborhood, about the food, about the idea, and it was inspiring.
Join us if you will
as we take a trip
to Stuy Burgers in Brooklyn.
BK.
I don't know. We should do some Biggie music for this one.
Yes, we should put a little bit. Which was a good one? You know one off the top of your head? Come on. Oh, we're
Juicy
terrible
fruit.
as two Brooklyn
Juicy
girls.
fruit.
I see a Biggie one, and it's a juicy burger.
It's
but
juicy.
Why don't have the rhythm? She been in the birds too long.
It's all about the sauce. The sauce, the sauce. Boy, come and taste the sauce. The sauce, the sauce. She want give you junk food, I will give you sauce. She will give you blue pill, I will give you sea moss.
Welcome to the Stuy. Can I take your order?
Titus remained true to his community, and not only did he transform his life into becoming a personal chef and a business owner, but he also spent the morning giving away turkeys around the corner at a giveaway. How are you doing today? You must be tired.
Busy. I'm tired. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes.
Why and how did you come to owning and opening your business here in Brooklyn?
Can I go back?
Yes,
5,
we want to hear
6 years?
we want to hear the journey.
The journey
of where this all came from, because it's a very interesting journey.
Yes.
And very inspiring.
I appreciate it. Thank you.
Yes.
Thank you. So I have my bachelor's in public administration and my master's in education. So I got my master's in 2010, and from there I started running after-school programs for different nonprofits throughout the city. So I worked at Harlem Children's Home, St. Nick's Alliance, Sports and Arts. So I did that for about 10, 15 years.
Okay.
I really never had an interest in cooking or a passion in cooking.
Never? Not even
I did when I was
kitchen?
young.
Okay.
You know what I mean? Like when mom and dad wasn't home, I would get in the kitchen and create and just come up with different things.
Make a mess.
But it was never like, you know, and I think because I really wasn't exposed that much to it, whereas like this is a path that I wanted to go down.
Yeah.
But around like right when I graduated for my master's, I started inquiring about culinary school. So I started inquiring at ICE down on 23rd Street. Okay. So I did a bunch of tours and stuff like that. And then in 2015, I finally took the step. And I jumped to, go to culinary school. And in 2016, I graduated. And that's when, everything started to go, turn. The career path changed.
Okay.
And so I started catering while I was still working, running after-school programs. And then about 2-3 years ago, I was unemployed, and so I just started catering full-time.
Okay.
And so that led me to, meeting different people and then inquiring about what is it I want to do, and eventually opening up a restaurant. And in between that time, I started my business called The Culinary Conversation,
Right.
Where so you guys just met Richard, well, you know
Yes, I
Richard.
know Richard.
And so, you know, he's like a really, 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 really good friend of mine. And he was like, dude, you know, why don't you hold events here until, you know, things start to pick up for you? So I would do fine dining events at the gallery. So we would do that.
See that. I did see that.
So
yes.
we would do that like every other month. And so basically what that was, it's a 4-course fine dining experience with a wine pairing.
Oh, nice.
So I would partner with different wineries in the neighborhood, and they would donate some wine. And then I would pair the wine with my meals. And so again, people in the neighborhood, I've been here 15 years, so I know a lot of peoples. And so the previous owners here, they left recently. But prior to that, they approached me about a year ago and was like, hey, Titus, I know you're a chef. Would you be interested in taking over because we're relocating?
Nice.
And
Opportunity.
And this was like right around COVID, like right before COVID hit.
Okay.
And so I was like,
So this
all
was
right,
like
cool.
February,
Yep.
March.
And I was like, all right, cool. About 2 years ago, Rich and I were in Martha's Vineyard, which is how like everything just lined up.
Right.
And we was at a place called Fat Ronnie's, which is a burger spot on Circuit Avenue.
Okay. Is that Oaks Bluff?
Oaks Bluff,
Okay.
yep.
Okay.
And Rich was like, yo, you know what you should do? You should open a burger spot in the neighborhood. There's nothing like that. And so that was just a seed that was planted. I didn't know that this would happen or anything, right?
Yeah.
So when Anthony approached me, like instantly light bulb went off, burger spot.
Wow.
Right? So everything, like even during COVID, right, everything just aligned.
Right.
And
That's
so it was an
beautiful.
opportunity that, you know, was there and that, you know.
It's an
Yeah.
inspiring story.
Thank you.
Yeah.
That your hidden talents can always emerge at any point in time. And
Yeah.
in life, you just got to
Just-
jump on those
just
I like
opportunities.
your
Yeah.
switch on.
Yes.
Yeah.
That's so
Definitely.
dope.
Yeah.
And I think what I love about entrepreneurship and people who have like, there's different types of people, but people who have an entrepreneurial mind is that they seize the opportunity no matter what is
Right.
happening. They
Right.
they can see the vision better
Yeah.
than most.
Yeah.
So opening up a restaurant during a pandemic when people are locked in, that's something that a lot of people would look at and say, you know what, that's
You're
a
crazy.
challenge.
Yeah,
You're
yeah.
crazy,
You're
right?
crazy.
Did people say that to you?
Yeah, no, absolutely. My wife said it to me.
I try to say it the nice way. He was just like, you crazy.
My cousin Felicia's right over there.
Yeah. Hi, Felicia.
So yes, my wife was like, "What are you doing?"
Yeah.
Um,
So how did you tell us about that? How did you feel when she said it? How much concern did you have? How much concern do you still have? And what's your idea of how you're going to get through the pandemic, knowing that this isn't going to be the reality of your business at this point?
So I think that she was thinking that I hadn't thought this through.
Okay. Right.
And so I had to explain to her that, you know, I understand the circumstances, I understand the concern. However, the rent was right where it needs to be. So
Okay.
God forbid, you know, this is something that doesn't work out, right? I'm able to sustain, you know,
Okay.
we structured the lease where everything is favorable, right, for me.
Right.
And so it was those things explaining to her. It's like, okay, and you know, she was, you know, she's the type that, you know, needs security, right? And I understand that, right?
Yeah. Again, it's the
Yeah.
entrepreneurial person
Right.
versus like the safe
Exactly.
and secure person. Yeah.
And so my conversation to her was like, okay, I understand your concerns, but start asking me how you can help, right? To minimize whatever worries you have, right?
Yeah.
As it pertains to the business not being successful. And so when we had that conversation, she, you know, I guess she started thinking about things that she can do to help to minimize whatever the negative effects would be, if any. And then I've been here for 15 years, and Felicia calls me the mayor. So
I love that. I love that.
That's necessary
Yeah.
as an entrepreneur. You have to.
Yeah,
Absolutely.
absolutely. Yeah.
Because you cannot be scared to ask a question,
right.
or to
Right.
meet a person.
Right.
Right.
So I
Exactly.
have a saying that there's no such thing as a stranger.
Right.
It's a friend that I
It's a-
haven't met before.
Right.
Yeah.
And those opportunities and those things happen in those moments.
In those moments,
Yeah.
Because
absolutely.
they're organic.
They're
Yeah.
organic,
They're-
right?
yeah.
And like Felicia was saying, like that's my nature. Like when my son was born, he's 11. He'll be 11 next month. Like him and I would walk the neighborhood on weekends. And the thing that I want to be able to have my son be a part of the community, right? So if my son walks in the neighborhood, people will be like,
People
"Oh, that's
know who he
Malachi.
is. Yeah.
That's Titus'
Yeah.
son, right?"
Yeah, that's so important for Black boys.
It is. It
It's
is
so important. I have a 10-year-old, so
Okay,
I totally
yep.
understand that. Yeah.
Yeah. And so, you know, part of that, like Richard, we have a bunch of other friends. We started a grassroots organization years ago called We Make Us Better.
Yes.
I don't know if you're familiar with it. You
Yes,
probably Diane,
I am.
right? We would. What happened was there was a string of robberies taking place against women of color, and so somebody had called Rich and was like, "Rich, I just got robbed." And one day, organically, we were hanging out, we were drinking, and we was like, "Well, what are we gonna do, right? Because we all talk, right? But what are we gonna do?" So we was like, "Let's meet up at the gallery, and we'll figure out what can be done." And so we came up with the ideas like, we'll meet people at the train, and we'll escort them to their homes. And so that became a national thing, actually. Like we was in Essence.
Yeah.
Cool. And so things like that,
It's important to have these jewels and to be part of the community.
Absolutely.
Because it supports the business and it supports the community.
Absolutely.
And we need each other.
We need each other.
Especially in during these times.
Yep.
We definitely need
Absolutely.
each other.
Yeah,
For
I
sure.
think that's such a spot on thing to say. We need each other.
Yes, more than
And-
ever.
More than
Yeah.
ever, and more than we know.
More than we know. And what we did at this year's election speaks to that.
Yes.
Yeah.
You know?
What is your outlook on the result, and how do we move forward?
It's a political question, huh?
Yeah.
Okay.
Quick one. A
Quick
quick
one.
one.
Okay,
You know
no,
what?
no
You
worries.
can make it as political as you want it
Right.
to be. You know,
Or
like
not.
you are a business or not exactly
Right.
because you are a business
Right.
owner.
Right.
And a lot of the things that were happening with the pandemic and everything that's happening in government affects all of us in terms of
Yeah,
income.
absolutely.
And when you're a small
Yeah.
business owner, I mean, they were more affected than anybody
Anybody,
in this
right.
in this whole thing. So we
Yeah.
would love to hear your thoughts on that.
Yeah, so one of the things, I know a lot of people that I know, they actually were able to get some of the stimulus money, right?
Okay.
For whatever reason, I didn't get it, but that's fine. I'm still trying. But I think that now, being that he's out of office, I don't think he's going to pass another one. So I think that's going to hurt small businesses even more.
Okay.
Right? Cuomo just passed the legislation about the businesses for 10 o'clock. Right?
Order.
So, and God forbid there's another shutdown. I think more businesses are going to go under, and and it's gonna be a long winter if that happens for a lot of people.
So let me ask you that. When they say shutdown, your restaurant cannot even do deliveries.
Yeah, I can.
You can.
So that was another thing
Okay.
about this, right? So restaurants, for the most part, were done.
Okay.
But spots like mine, take out, pick up,
Picked up.
yeah, picked up.
You can do it.
Yep, I
Okay,
can.
great.
Yeah,
That's
so-
good to know. That's what I was curious about
Yeah.
because I'm not sure. We still need to eat.
People need
and
to
we
eat.
still need our takeout.
Right.
So we
Absolutely.
need restaurants like yours.
Yeah. for
So
sure.
I think the last question that we have is, if you wouldn't mind sharing with us your top dishes on the menu, which ones are popular and/or which ones do you like the best? Which ones do you pride yourself on? And we're gonna taste it and let you know if we agree with you.
Yeah. So being that I like cooking fine dining, right? So
Yeah.
I like that because I think that's, you get your creative juices going and you can experiment and figure out what works and what doesn't work. So the toppings are what I really try to focus on because the burger's a burger, right?
Yeah,
So
yeah.
you can definitely do whatever you need to
You
do.
You can zhuzh
right.
it up.
Yeah,
You
yeah.
can zhuzh it up.
So
Yeah.
it's really the condiments that go along with it. So I have a truffle mayo that I have. It's called the BedStuy burger. So
Love
it's
truffle.
basically truffle, mayonnaise, truffle oil, little seasonings on a bun with the burger with sauteed onions and sauteed mushrooms.
Okay.
And I met somebody right before I opened, a baker in the neighborhood, black owned. And so it's called Brioche of Brooklyn. And so we have specialty buns. So the
nice.
gourmet burger joint is, the burgers plus whatever I do with the condiments. But also you have these specialized buns that you're not going to get anywhere else.
Nice.
Right?
Nice.
So,
Nice.
Yeah.
So we have a bacon cheddar bun, we have a black olive bun, we have a pesto bun,
Okay.
we have a squid ink bun for the salmon burger.
Wow.
So, what I wanted to do too is obviously make this a community experience for everybody, right?
Right.
And give them something different. And if you don't want something different, you want your traditional
Plain old
burger.
right?
Then you could just get a
you can
regular
get
old
your-
burger.
You can get your old burger.
That's
exactly.
nice.
I just get excited. I
Y'all,
love
we're
being
in
home.
Brooklyn. We're in Brooklyn, y'all. Okay.
I'm about to powder my face.
Face right, edges right.
She gotta edit this.
Edges right. But we just left Stuy Burgers. It's a brand new joint in Brooklyn. And whenever me and Diane come traveling to Brooklyn, we always pick up, take out. Yeah, we come down here to order food.
That's what they're gonna say about us. It's more than Takeout Thursdays. That we are always eating and finding the good stuff.
Yamming Thursdays, okay? I want to show you this burger though. We just had a really good conversation with Titus. His story is just fantastic. It's a true story.
Oh my goodness.
I mean, look at these burgers. This one is the, like, I'm a big fan of the truffle sauce, so I got this one. Check it out. Check it out. Okay?
Bring it up. Let them see the...
This is what we're about to get into. Check that out. Check that out.
Let me model
Show her hers. And
see,
this
mine is different.
Yeah, hers has the
Mine
ink squid.
is an ink squid bun salmon burger.
What up?
Okay.
Wait, move it up a little bit more. Yeah, there you go.
You see that?
There you go.
See that?
What up? What
see that?
up? What up? Mine is a basic burger. What does he call it? What does he call this one?
This is Stuy Burger.
This is the Stuy Burger, but it has a truffle mayo. So
Fancy.
it's got cheese.
Fancy.
We're really doing it up now. Now, since we've been there though, Diane, that place has been so
busy.
And
it's right in the heart of Brooklyn.
It don't even have a name yet.
Yeah.
I mean, you'll see from the videos, there's not even a name on it, but people are still, and you know, I think that's a true testament to him.
Yes.
Very popular guy in the
He's
neighborhood.
the town's mayor.
Yeah, they call him the mayor.
The mayor.
He's very, very friendly, knows everyone, but a lot of people don't even know him, and they're coming in just to order the burger. So
amazing story, amazing background.
yeah, wait till you hear it.
Wait
But
till you
right
hear
now,
it. But
we're
look.
about to get into these burgers. Burger!
This is amazing.
Look at this bun.
This is called a gallery burger. It was named after my friend's gallery, Richard Beaver. This is delicious.
This bun is unbelievable.
Colette, this is
The
good.
caramelized onions, the truffle mayo. OMG.
I feel like putting my head out the window and be like, big up
Yo!
Titus!
Big up!
What?
What?
We
This
taping.
is so good.
I'm
We're
telling them I
taping
had
the burgers
to,
right now.
I had to
It's
put my head out
so-
the window and be like, this
Bun
is it.
is unbelievable. Unbelievable.
Excellent.
We love it.
Excellent.
Yes, yes, yes.
Yeah, in our true Brooklyn form.
Oh, Richard, thank you.
In my true Brooklyn form, I had to put my head out the window and big him up.
Titus is right here too. He's
Yes,
like, yeah,
yes.
we're enjoying it. Thank you so much.
You're welcome.
All right.
So if you're in Brooklyn, stop by.
Please stop by, Titus.
Grab it.
Yeah.
Excellent.
Yes. Stuy Burgers.
I'm supposed to speak with your mouth full. This is good.
So good.
A day in Brooklyn.
A day
With
in
the
Brooklyn.
girls.
With
From the
girls.
burbs.
From the burbs to Brooklyn. From Brooklyn, from the burbs, we're taking it to the burgers. And the BedStuy. A lot of bees. Anyway, I done. We going.
Okay, sign us off, friends, so I can dig into the rest of this burger.
We're about to go. You heard that? We're about to go. It's all about this sauce. This sauce. This sauce. So come in.
It's all about the sauce. The sauce, the sauce.